What happens when man and beast don't coexist, but battle within the same skin? Stick with me till the end, and you'll uncover the hidden truth behind one of Greek mythology's most misunderstood creatures. Greetings, fellow seekers of truth and wonder. Welcome back to Myth or Real, the channel where myths breathe and legends live. If you're fascinated by the obscure corners of ancient lore, where creatures dwell in shadow and mystery dances with reality, then you're in the right place. Today, we journey not through the lands of gods or the fields of war-hardened heroes, but into the blurred boundary between man and beast, a creature less known, rarely sung about, but echoing with symbolism deeper than most dare to explore. Today, we speak of the Onocentaur. Before we dive into this philosophical tale, if you enjoy stories that peel back the layers of ancient myths and explore the strange, the forgotten, and the fantastic, don't forget to like and subscribe. It costs you nothing, but helps this channel grow in ways you can't imagine. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Who's your favorite character from myth? Kings, warriors, demons, angels, divine creatures, or perhaps the misunderstood ones like the Onocentaur. In the tapestry of Greek mythology, most creatures have loud voices: the Hydra, the Minotaur, the Chimera. But the Onocentaur whispers. Imagine, if you will, a form born from paradox, the body of a donkey, the torso of a man rising where the neck should be, human arms flailing above four-legged hooves, a mirror to the more famous centaur, yet stripped of nobility and drunken wisdom. The Onocentaur is not meant to be admired. It is meant to be questioned. The earliest whispers of the Onocentaur reach back through ancient Greek bestiaries, particularly in the Physiologus, a compendium of animals and their moral significance. But its roots seem older, perhaps even crossing into Egyptian or Mesopotamian depictions of beastmen who dwelled on the edge of the known world. In some texts, it is described with unsettling specifics: powerful, fast, and violently uncatchable. It is said that when the Onocentaur is chased, it will run with all the speed of its four donkey legs. But when it tires, the man-half will rise and fight with the fury of 10 men. It cannot be tamed, nor tricked, nor reasoned with. It is instinct and intellect at odds with itself. And what does that tell us? To the philosophers, the Onocentaur is not merely a creature. It is a metaphor for the inner conflict of man, the base desires of the body, clashing with the aspirations of the mind. The donkey, stubborn, earthy, primal. The man, self-aware, cunning, yet tormented. Together, they form a being that can neither find peace nor true belonging. Greek texts rarely offer the Onocentaur a role in epic tales. Unlike the centaur Chiron, who mentored heroes, the Onocentaur lingers at the margins. It is mentioned by Alien in On the Nature of Animals, who quotes travelers' reports of seeing such beasts in remote deserts. Other sources suggest that Christian monks of late antiquity saw the Onocentaur not as myth, but as moral warning, a soul torn in half, failing to unite its animal and spiritual selves. In one lesser-known medieval account, an Onocentaur is said to have appeared to a hermit in the deserts of Syria. The creature, with eyes wild yet sorrowful, begged for release, not from chains, but from its own duality. It cursed the gods who forged it, yet feared the death that would end its torment. The hermit, struck by its misery, wept, but he could offer no salvation. The Onocentaur fled, shrieking into the dunes. Perhaps it was never meant to find peace. Few know that in some Byzantine manuscripts, the Onocentaur was drawn with wings, a disturbing hybrid of donkey, man, and angel. Scholars argue over this. Was it a mistake, or an allusion to the fallen state of mankind, once divine, now dragged down by flesh and vice? Others note that the Onocentaur's name appears in early Christian demonology, not as a literal beast, but as a symbol of temptation, the false teacher, the one who speaks with human eloquence but walks the path of beasts. Some even speculate that the Onocentaur is connected to the Hebrew Seirim, satyr-like spirits of the wilderness mentioned in Isaiah, or to the Egyptian god Set, whose donkey head was associated with chaos and betrayal. In all these visions, one thing remains: the Onocentaur is dissonance embodied. So what became of the Onocentaur? In myth, there is no death scene, no heroic fall. The Onocentaur does not die. It disappears, forgotten by poets, left out of the great battles and romances. Like the darker corners of our own psyche, it lives on in silence, seen only when we dare to look inward. Perhaps that's why it still haunts us. If this tale sparked something in you, a thought, a chill, a moment of reflection, please leave a like and consider subscribing. It means the world to me, and it helps Myth or Real continue to uncover the forgotten wonders of ancient lore. And in the comments below, let me know which mythological being speaks to you the most. Is it a king with a tragic fate, a warrior bound by honor, a demon forged in darkness, or a creature like the Onocentaur, trapped in its own nature? Until next time, fellow myth seekers, remember, legends are not lies. They are truths told sideways. Farewell, and keep wondering.